Noise music. This is a term that gets thrown around in the K-pop fandom on a daily basis. It's often used to describe songs that utilize unconventional, experimental, or abrasive sounds and structures. Lots of groups, mainly Stray Kids, NCT, and ateez, are criticized for having incorporated these elements into some of their songs. The term noise music can be used either positively to praise the innovation and boldness of these tracks, or negatively to criticize them for being too chaotic and unmelodious. Today, we'll be looking at noise music from the perspective of genres and production to answer the question, what is noise music? First of all, noise music is an existing genre already. Wikipedia describes it as being characterized by the expressive use of unwanted or harmful sound considered unpleasant, loud, or disruptive to hearing. This definition on its own can definitely be used to describe K-pop songs considered to be noise music, but let's give actual noise music a listen. Before we do, I'm going to recommend you turn your volume down a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not joking. That's what the actual genre of music called noise music sounds like. I bet you're probably thankful we don't have that in the K-pop realm. Now that that's out of the way, let's move on to the kind of noise music that exists in K-pop. This kind of noisy or loud sound is mostly EDM subgenres with hard-hitting bass and abrasive sounds or samples. However, the genres that are considered to fit into this are actually quite diverse. The main genre that is given the noise title is EDM trap, not to be confused with hip-hop trap, which is rarely dubbed as noise. Here's a few examples of popular noise songs that fit into this genre. As you can tell from these examples, this is what K-pop fans normally mean when they speak of noise music. Funnily enough, EDM trap, popularized in the early 2010s, has an offshoot genre that is stemmed from it. This is a genre you may be familiar with the name of, future bass. Future bass is often described as noise as well, despite its more melodic rhythms and warmer chord progressions. Here are some future bass tracks that are described as noise. So far, these tracks are mostly normal, right? Now we'll be diving into the louder side of the noise music category. Hyperpop is a well-known genre outside of K-pop for various reasons. Despite this, the classic hyperpop sound you may know doesn't fully encapsulate what the genre is about. Hyperpop can describe a wide variety of music, but all of them share one trait: maximalism. These songs will take all of the elements of the music and boost them to 100%. If you've listened to Brat yet, that's pure hyperpop in its finest form. Here are some examples in the K-pop industry. Now we've gone through 3 of the most common genres labeled as noise. Before I talk about my opinion on the noise music subcategory, let's look at some miscellaneous genres of songs described as noise, including the noisiest K-pop song on the market. My final subject for this video will be, as I've just mentioned, whether or not I personally vibe with noise music. Now, I don't want my opinion to be taken as fact in the slightest. Just because I made a video about it doesn't mean my opinion is worth any more than anyone else's. So here it is. Noise music is extremely hit or miss. I tend to gravitate away from noisy releases, but every now and then one pops up that I just can't stop looping. I'm truly inclined to more melodic songs, so some hyperpop and future bass will end up on my playlist in no time. But since my style is more R&B influenced, I personally don't love noise music, but I also don't think it deserves the hate that it gets. A lot of these songs are extremely well produced despite their annoying or abrasive nature, and it takes a lot of effort to make an enjoyable track in any of these genres. That's going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed this style of content, please let me know because this was very different for me. Thank you for watching. Feel free to check out my other content about genres if you're interested. Bye.